Welcome back. This is part 3 in the Introduction and Overview to the TESL 004 Teaching Pronunciation course at Conestoga College. And this last part is just to give you a bit of an idea of the topics that we'll be covering during the course. So learners need to develop core skills in sentence analysis in terms of pronunciation, and so do you as an ESL teacher. So you need to be able to circle all content words. You need to be able to look at an utterance and identify which words deliver content to the listener and need to be emphasized. You need to be able to mark the syllable on those content words, the syllable with the major stress. You need to be able to put a slash or double slash at each phrase break depending on the type of intonation curve that it would take. You need to identify the vowels in each syllable with major stress so that you know, okay, here's a major stress, what vowel is this here and how would it be produced? You need to be able to link final consonants to following vowels where linking would occur and make note of any paralinguistic features that would be necessary to make the utterance effective in delivery. The first feature of English pronunciation that we're going to focus on is the difference between content words and function words and how they're pronounced. So the first thing you need to do is go through that set of videos and understand this concept if you don't already. So content words are those words that are essential to the transmission of meaning. These words have a syllable with major stress. They include nouns, main verbs, adverbs, adjectives, negatives, and demonstratives. And function words, those are words that don't contribute to the meaning of the sentence directly, but provide additional grammar or mood information. And these include articles, prepositions, modals, conjunctions, and auxiliaries. Those are generally function words, and they're reduced rather than stressed in normal speech, unless they're negative. And we also, although it's spelt a loss, we also have weak verbs such as to be and to have. So please go through those videos and make sure that you understand that concept. It'll be on the first test, obviously. Another area that I want you to start to get a feel for is reductions. What is reduced in typical spoken English? What do you reduce yourself? This is the shortening of words or phrases by changing vowels generally to a schwa and joining or omitting consonants. If I say, for example, give it to him, I often drop the H on him and really reduce the to t. So give it to him. What usually happens when somebody pronounces that? And at the beginning you may think, oh, I don't reduce to the level that Kathryn's talking about here. But I'm pretty sure that the next time you're speaking you're going to catch yourself and say, wow, that was some pretty dramatic reduction going on there. Function words and unstressed syllables are reduced in normal speech. However, if I'm angry, I would really emphasize sometimes every single syllable of the utterance that I'm saying. And the verb to be is often reduced, and modals have stylized reductions, which we'll talk about at some point. Another really important area that we'll spend some time on is the concept of phrasing or thought groups or chunking. You see many different references to it in various pronunciation books. And this is a device used to separate ideas in a sentence using intonation or more rarely pausing, although some books say that you pause after each one. Every language uses some sort of device to separate ideas so that the listener can process them. In English you can hear an intonation curve, you can hear them right now while I'm speaking, or a pause when additional drama is needed at the end of each chunk of language that I'm delivering to you. And chunking is loosely based on grammatical divisions, a noun phrase, unless it's a pronoun, a verb phrase, an object phrase, a prepositional phrase. When I say, my supervisor is asking me to work overtime without pay, I'm not pausing at all, but you can definitely hear 4 delineated parts there. Another area that we'll be working on during the course is linking, and specifically we'll start off talking about connecting words that end in consonants to words that begin with vowels, and this makes production a little bit more efficient. It also sounds smoother and more fluent. So when I read the sentence, the office is located in an area, I can't even read this morning, the office is located in an area to the north of Toronto, linking occurs where I've put L's into the sentence there. And again, you need to highlight for the student what it is you're asking them to do. Generally on the board, I'll just draw a little cup from this in office to the I in is, but if it's a handout like this, I'll put in the L. It's easier to make sure that it's clear to the student what I'm asking for there. I think you'll really also enjoy the unit on English rhythm. For example, we've got a kind of prototypical rhythm. It doesn't always occur on every sentence, but I would say da 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 da. I'm going to go to the store, and you can hear a certain pattern or rhythm to the way that English is pronounced in my dialect. So you might enjoy that, and we'll use some pyramids to demonstrate that as we go on. Just one more highlight as I finish the introduction. We'll also be looking at segmental aspects of pronunciation, vowels, consonants, how the regular past tense of English is pronounced differently depending on the environment, as well as the third person, possessive, etc. So I hope that this introduction has made you even more interested in the course. There's a lot that we can look at together in terms of English pronunciation, and I truly believe that all of it is very helpful to your learners present and future. Thanks very much.